5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know why I went with heavy drama on that one.
It's like New Year's Eve, but just air this episode on New Year's Eve, and then we can
That makes
see.
sense.
That's why.
Like,
we didn't all go woo after we clapped.
Woo!
Just we'll do that now, and you can add it in post.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm taking off. Shield your I'm taking off. Shield your I'm taking off. Shield your let's shine goodbye. Drifting to space. Our life is cold. All I want is the power of the night.
do have joke that does not involve missing limbs, though. If anybody need to hear to cheer up, it's about nuns.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Shattered Worlds RPG. I'm your Loremaster, Jeff. And with me tonight are some of my favorite people. Jayme.
Hello.
Kristy.
Hello.
Ash.
Hello.
And AJ.
It's me.
Angel.
AGO sounds like the name of a long dead god of chronology.
The Acadians knew all about Gale. Or AJ. Sorry, AJ. Ooh. I'm sleepier than normal, and I'm normally pretty sleepy. So
I love that. What an energy to bring.
Well, it's all about Vigo, Master Evil.
Oh yeah, it is.
That was Ghostbusters 2.
Ghostbusters are my good. Oh my good.
I've yet to see a not female-led Ghostbuster, so
Was that any good?
I enjoyed it. A lot of
Yeah.
people were mad at it, but I enjoyed it.
I thought it was fairly coherent and inoffensive and funny at times.
For Kate McKinnon alone, I'd watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big fan.
Yeah. It was probably I say this as someone who Ghostbusters 1 is my favorite movie. The 2016 Ghostbusters was probably the funniest of all of them. It was like a straight comedy and was just like wall-to-wall jokes. It was hilarious. And like the one after that, it kind of went for more of a dramatic turn, which is a little
Oh,
surprising.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Afterlife is very that's an intense watch. So
I've yet to
they're all
see
good, though.
Afterlife. I'm going to need to go and
Wow.
see that.
They're coming out with another serious one, aren't they?
I think so. I think it's like a sequel
Yeah.
to the last one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Ghostbusters, dead now.
Whenever I think of the afterlife, I almost always just think of Bill and Ted's to Bogus Journey.
You have sank my battleship.
Oh, man.
Dude's grandma.
Socrates.
So great. Yes.
I love Aristotle.
Mhm.
I like their burrito bowls.
I
Yeah,
was just gonna say
good.
that, and I
Fuck.
decided not to.
Okay, so I just want it known that I really enjoyed our last episode. It was a lot of fun. It was super cool. But my notes are shockingly meager for some reason. So I'm just going to read all of them. The heroes engaged a bunch of ghosts. Gale goes digital. Beyza tracks the advancing force, and a handsome stranger arrives in style. I have one that says Gale went back in time. And
I'm sorry, the sentence Gale goes digital harkens to an arrow of my life that was Digimon filled.
Nice. And then I have some show titles. Call 976 Cheese. Will You Brie Mine? Ghost Fight. And She Marty McDied Herself.
Oh, that's good.
You went with Ghost Fight, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I believe Ghost Fight was it, yes.
indeed. So anyway, those are all my notes.
Also, an important plot point we need to address is now Ebenezer Crunch knows that Zohra is good with computers. So that's good.
I'm not your IT guy.
Oh, of course, of course.
I'm going to get t-shirt that says no, cannot help with computer.
I have
Just-
another important show note, and it's that I'm dead.
No.
Yeah, let's start there.
No, we're going to find a refrigerator. And we're going to get you back from Gozer Gozerian. Or whatever that guy name is.
Thank you, Walt Disney's PR manager.
Hopefully you're not dog. Sorry, you said name one time. I do not remember.
There's no rule that the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man can't play basketball.
I'm gonna guys, it's been a wonderful recording. I need to actually die now. After hearing that one, I think I'm good.
I was desperate. I was clinging on. I heard dog, and you were still fucking with Ghostbusters. So
That was an
that's okay.
Airbud joke?
It's
I
an
thought it was like a
Airbud joke.
reference to the cartoon. There was an episode where Stay Puft played basketball or
No.
something.
He was clearly making an Airbuster joke.
Okay.
Yes.
No, Dana turned into dog because of Gozer.
Yes, Dana did turn into a dog.
Great. My girlfriend's a dog.
Yeah.
And now with the Tim Allen movie, Shaggy Dog, Shaggy Dad.
Followed by an hour of MAGA tweets from same actor.
No.
Oh.
Ash, how could you?
I don't know. Ask Tim Allen.
I know. That's terrible.
I don't think he wants to answer the questions.
No.
For fun, Google Tim Allen mugshot after the game.
One of the all-time good mugshots.
Yeah, sure. Sure. After the game. After the
Also
game.
Nick
Do it right
Nolte.
now.
Yeah.
As long as you're in there.
Definitely
It's a
waiting.
whole origin story. That dude has a backstory. If Tim Allen was a game character, he would arrive at the game with like 6-page of backstory for the GM to read.
Oh, hell yeah.
That mustache is
Definitely
rock
not
and
looking
roll.
at a shot right now. Definitely not doing that.
That mustache is rock and roll, man. He looks
yeah.
like a 1970s Marlboro Man sort of situation, but dorky.
He
Like
is
the-
warming a seat no one wants to sit on.
Oy.
Speaking of warm seats, Gale,
Yeah.
the blast doors have just slammed shut, and y'all are trapped in this small office with very little oxygen. What are you gonna do?
Probably run out of oxygen, but
Actually, not necessarily anytime soon. As long as the ventilation still works, you'll be fine. But Ruby is over at the water cooler, and what's her name just came over. I think we called her Pam after the legendary Pam from The Office.
yep.
Or
And
from
or-
Archer,
Yes,
From
Archer.
Archer.
the PR. No, HR. Pam
Yeah,
from
she's the
HR.
head of HR. Yeah.
So, yeah, they're looking to you for leadership, Gale. They don't know what the hell's going on.
Why are you looking at me like I know anything? What's going on? I guess uh, I head for the closest exit.
Okay, there is a closet where you keep most of your files, and the door that has been covered with a big blast door. There's a console. It's exactly like the office you were just in before you entered this body. It's just a little less dusty, and the lights are on. Or I guess the lights are on when you're there too. Doesn't matter.
Okay, so wait, so my only doors are to a closet and to a doorway that's currently covered by a blast door that got knocked off.
Yeah.
There's no way out of this room.
Not as far as you know.
Can I look around? Is there maybe like an oxygen tank that I can is there like what
Are
do I
you saying that or are you getting up and walking around?
I'm frantically looking for literally anything that'll help in the situation, like try to regulate the
Perfect.
oxygen in the room, try to like figure out another way out.
You go to the console and it's like super analog. It's got like LED words and numbers and stuff, but like a keypad. And it takes you a second to figure out how it works. And it's just giving you info. It's not giving you any like controls other than open, closed door. There's nothing like well, there is a readout of internal environmental factors, so it tells you the temperature and the atmosphere, probably the oxygen and nitrogen count.
Do I have knowledge of like clearly I don't know a lot right now because I've been yeeted into the past or some other dimension.
But it's not so long ago that they don't employ some of the same, like the temperature system is still the same, and atmospheric density. So it's at whatever percent of oxygen and nitrogen is normal. I don't in real life know.
What I'm looking for is would there be anyone else in the building?
Oh,
In like
there's an
another
intercom.
room.
There's like a buzzer, so you could contact the big room or other places, presumably.
Okay, I just fucking slam that and go like, "Hey, so we just got trapped in the communications room. If you would, if anyone would, pretty please get us the hell out of here."
Yeah, Pam runs over and she's like, "Is it not working?" And she fiddles a few numbers and she's like, "This is a fail safe? I don't recognize this safety code." And she like, it's 057, and she's like, "Ruby, can you look up this error code or whatever?" And she runs over and pulls out this ancient dusty tome and is flipping through it. So by asking your question, you've managed to at least occupy them. So now you can do anything else.
Am I still free to like mess around with the console?
Oh, for sure.
I start like looking for any like documents with a date on it to try and figure out where the hell I am in time.
Okay, so it doesn't have any onboard files in this console. So it's not like the internet.
It's not like the internet, but they probably have like do they not have any documents, files that they've put on this computer and like kept?
On the computers and the files in the office, for sure, just not on this console.
Okay, all right. I'll start looking for files and like try to see like I just want to get bearings of like where and or when I am.
Okay, so yeah, you get the date. You there's like one of those little desk calendars and correspondence and stuff, and yeah, it's about 450 years ago. You managed to find some forms about like that have just been printed. In fact, there's something in the printer that says there's a heightened security situation. Just be advised. And then below that, the next thing was zeros all across the board. And then some zeros with an X, and then more zeros and another X, and so on. And then that's it. So you kind of oriented in time. You can figure out what time of day it is. It's like, I think I said it was early, like 7-ish. Or maybe 8:30-ish. The eagle-eyed listener can call in and let us know.
Dial now on your phones. I pretty much just turn to them and be like, okay, so I mean, I don't know if that message went through when I asked for help, but I don't know quite what else we can do besides wait for someone to get us out of here.
Okay, Ruby goes, aha! And 057, emergency failsafe. In the event, and then she like flips back to the right main page, and she's like, in the event of an emergency failsafe, stay in place until outside forces relieve you. So we just have to wait here and
Okay, cool.
They'll
What
let
I
us
said.
out.
Cool. Let's do that.
Okay, and then the lights go out again, and you hear what's probably shooting in the distance and a few explosions. Just very faint, like through the thinnest cracks or ventilation pipes or whatever.
Am I able to like look up and see what's happening?
Look up.
Like, is there a window in the room?
No, it's windowless underground.
No windows.
room.
Okay. Wait, I thought I was able to look across like 2 different rooms to look at someone. Maybe I'm remembering that wrong. I don't know.
It's sort of an L-shaped office, but it just has the one entrance to the big plaza area. But the door was open when you were back in the future, so you could see out there. They're rummaging around for flashlights.
I got nothing on this one. I don't know. Sit and wait. Emergency protocol said sit and wait. I'm going to sit and wait.
All right. On that exciting cliffhanger, we'll jump back over to our team. So you've met up with the artist, you've kind of debriefed, and then you talk to Steven Santinelli, right? Oh no, he walked off and made a call. That's right. So you're all in the office, is that right?
I think so.
Yeah. And Gale's not there for some reason.
Or Pam, which she should be. Think about it.
Gale, I have a joke for you if you want to come back.
Oh shit, what's up?
Now, Jeff, refresh my memory. Are we aware that Gale disappeared? That she vanished before our eyes? I thought it might have been in like another room.
I thought you were all out of the room when she was doing her thing.
I think so. Because it felt like we were all like there to meet trouble.
Andashar was there with her when she
Yeah,
got
he
all
was the only
like-
one that saw.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. So he's kind of freaking out, and he's like, I don't know what to do here. I need to make contact with our team, but I don't want to leave Gale.
Are you and Gale like, couple? You seem very interested in Gale. It's sorry if it's personal question. I just,
Gale and I met recently, and she is a powerfully capable woman, strong and confident, and well trained. I trust her with my life, and I think she should be able to trust me with hers.
I see. So you have very much respect for Gale.
The utmost.
Mm-hmm. So, I was just wondering if she had a very good reason to come back, if maybe this very handsome man was pining for her or something. But, if that is not the case, then, oh well. I guess we will never know if that would be a reason for her to come back.
Or maybe she's already gone into the light. Don't go to the light, Gale. Don't go into the light.
I love this approach. Hey, girl, you want some dick?
Andashara says, why don't you all give me the room for a moment?
Okay, you need some privacy is understandable. Come.
Artist just looks totally confused by this whole mess and heads out.
Where'd the handsome guy that Zohra hates go?
He's over on the southwest end of the chamber there, kind of looking at the rubble.
Basically, we'll walk over and make small talk.
Nice.
Hello, handsome.
Give me a roll. This is going to be insight. That's a shadow check. As you pass by the workers, geologists. It seems like there's more of them since when you went into the other room.
See, insight. I don't have insight as a skill, so I'm fairly gormless. So what stat would that be based
Shadow.
off of? Shadow. I got a 15.
15, so that's good enough. You notice that it seems like every other person there is wholly focused on their work, like it's not just their job, it's their passion, really putting themselves into the work, and they're talking excitedly to each other. The other half are pretending not to look at you as you cross the room towards Santinelli. And he looks up and puts his comm device away, and he smiles all broadly as you walk up.
Hello, do you need any help with anything?
Do I need help, madam? I think I've got it covered, unless you have any particular expertise you want to add to the team. I'm sure I could get you hooked up with one of the institutions, get you some forms going.
I mean, she leans in real close, uncomfortably close, and says, I am not Meta. You call me Beyza, and I have special skills, but not for team. You follow.
Is that a wink in character wink?
Yes.
He smiles and waves to his second in command, a little 2-finger salute or whatever, and then follows you wherever.
Oh no.
Yeah, I am waiting for I'm waiting for Zohra to come and stop this before, because maybe I don't know if she sees me wandering off behind some
Well, you
rubble
went
with this
from
guy.
0 to 60, so it's kind of not great as a diversionary tactic.
I'm not being diversionary. This is Beyza. She's
So
got
that he's
problems.
like, well, there's a cafeteria off this direction, and
maybe we can grab a drink, coffee or something.
oh, there's a coffee station over here in this kitchenette. I'll show you that direction. And yeah, he helps make coffee. They moved all the ancient equipment and stuff into a corner and put up their new fancy coffee maker.
Oh, they did have a conversation last time where Beyza said that she was gonna break this guy's heart. So, so Zora's like steaming a little bit, but she's confident in her sister at the same time. So she will
Like
wait.
confident that she'll hook up with him, or confident that she'll get information out of him? Like,
That she'll do something that will, like, not be good for this guy in the end.
all of
you
the
know?
Nice.
above.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a process.
It's a process.
Yes.
all right. And Crunch, what are you doing here?
Gale! Where did you run off to? Gale!
Ondashar's like, Crunch, excuse me. I'm
Yes.
going to try to make contact. You might not want to be in the room when I.
I'm just
when I do it.
picturing Crunch like looking under desks and
Oh,
like,
yeah.
moving
Yeah.
piles of books.
I'm like opening binders.
You find a closet full of filing cabinets, an old fax machine in the back.
So, wait, what exactly did he say to me again?
He said
Sorry.
if you might want to leave the office. I'm going to try to commune with Gale.
Okay.
Unless you have a better idea.
Be my guest. I'll be right around the corner. Can I get you anything? I think I saw a coffee station.
Oh, that would be lovely. Thank you.
Okay, no promises. I don't know if they'll have donuts, but I can at least get the coffee.
Sure.
Good
I
luck.
can't really eat donuts. I'm on a pretty strict fitness regimen.
Oh, you can eat a donut. You can get away with it. Come on. A cheat day?
Well, I guess our mission is more or less over. Well, just this once.
Of course.
Thanks, Ebenezer.
You're welcome anytime. I scamper off for donuts.
Okay, he
Coffee.
closes the door.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to go before we go back to Gale?
No, Zora's just like angrily stalking over to the coffee station.
Nice. Crunch, you see Zora crossing. Tina's looking at her as she goes by. Looks over at you. There's something going on with that professor guy.
Oh, what's that? Gossip, do tell.
Yeah, he's pretty handsome.
I suppose.
And I get the feeling that Beyza likes pretty guys. Maybe she has bad taste in men because her sister is sort of going after her real fast. Do you want to go eavesdrop?
I was headed over there anyway. I wouldn't call it eavesdropping exactly.
We
Yeah,
can
I'm-
say
I'm
we were coming to
surprised.
get coffee and then stopped outside the room to talk.
So pretty guys, really? And Crunch sounds a little disappointed by all this.
Aw.
Oh, no, it's fine. Each their own, I suppose. So I guess me and Tiny Tina are gonna go like eavesdrop stealthily.
So yeah, you post up near the door and
Yeah.
lean against the wall.
Yeah, just a real casual like.
Gale, they found some matches, got a candle burning and a lantern. The error code is apparently can't be overridden from this station. So they're going to have to try to communicate with the communications people. And to do that, they need to get a message out, but the computers don't have power.
Okay, so I just need some clarification things real quick. I am aware that I am Gale, and they think I am someone else in this moment.
Yeah, you're in this older woman's body.
And what is the name of the woman I'm inside of?
I don't remember. Do you guys remember? I didn't write it down, or at least I haven't.
Seems like something you should know. I mean,
You should always know a
Thank
woman's
you.
name before you're
Thank you,
inside of her.
Zohra. You can keep your meta comments to yourself. Let's call her Helen. I think sure her name was Helen, but
Close enough.
if not, it'll be a Rita. So what was that lady's name? Rita, Diane from season 1
Yeah.
or the prequels. Anyway,
Do I have access to any of the things that Gale would have access to?
you don't have any charms.
Damn it.
Your dimensional inventory, is that a summoning spell?
Let me just check the category on that real quick.
Like, we didn't make it so you have to have any components for that. I think you just slash your hand in front of the air and it appears, right?
Dimensional inventory is summoning magic. So yeah.
So that doesn't require any components or charms. It's possible. If you have any magic juice in this body, it should work.
I think I kind of like discreetly try opening, like not the whole big open, but like clutch
Okay.
purse kind of open up my dimensional inventory. I try to do that and reach in for something.
You open up a drawer and you see a stapler and some paper clips or whatever, and then you slash a little gash in the air over it, and yeah, you could reach in and grab something small.
Okay, important question. Would I be able to grab a charm out of it?
Like your invisibility charm or a telepathic
Yep. Yeah, I'm
earpiece.
thinking more telepathic Bluetooth.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you slip that thing out of there, and now it is pretty noticeable as an earring, I think we said.
Yeah, Gale's gonna do a lot of hoping that no one tries to look at the other side of her head. A lot of side talk.
It's a pretty open plan office that might be difficult.
In that case, she's just gonna put it on her ear and hope that she can come up with a dumb enough excuse.
Love it. Okay. Yeah, you put it on. Did anyone else have one of these? Did you give it to Ondashar or Keziah?
Did it happen in pairs? I thought that I used that to communicate information to Electo.
Oh, it's just you are the only one who needs it. That's right.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, you put that on, and you can sense the faint, like, uppermost thoughts kind of floating around the room, and you can sense other thought patterns kind of in the neighboring area. But yeah, you don't recognize the vibes of your friends in this area.
Okay, so like I can't like Zohra, Crunch, Beyza, Ondashar cannot feel them at all.
Not right now. But if you did some digging, you might come across them.
I would like to do more trying to look busy around these people while also digging.
Okay. Yeah, they're sort of at sea because they're realizing that you're freaking out, and so they're trying to like give themselves their own orders, and that sometimes doesn't work very well. So they just end up going into the filing cabinet area, and you can hear them whispering a little bit, and then they close the door, so you don't have to worry about.
Okay, hold on. Are they talking shit?
Oh, with your telepathic earpiece, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to invade their privacy, yeah, they're absolutely talking shit.
I can hear you.
They're concerned and worried. Are you telepathically telling them you can hear them?
No, I'm yelling. I'm forgetting fully.
Oh, nice.
I'm forgetting fully that it's them not talking out loud.
And Ruby peeks her head out and she's like, Helen, are you okay?
Yeah, stop talking about me.
Well, it's just that you're the supervisor, and if you don't know what to do...
Yeah, I'm trying to do what we're supposed to be doing. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Well, we were thinking that maybe sitting and waiting wasn't the right answer. Is that a new earring? Oh my God. Did you just get that? I don't recognize that earring. What metal is that? And she comes
My
over
aunt
and
gave
she's
it to
like,
me for my birthday. Like, I keep it around me, and I wanted to make sure that it didn't get like damaged during. You remember the blast door that came off? I was trying to make sure that nothing damaged my property.
okay. And she like pats your arm. Well, it's pretty. Is there just one? Did you lose one?
Oh no, there was just one. It was they were going for an asymmetrical look.
Okay. Well, it's pretty. It's really
It's
great.
my emergency earring.
Wow. Okay. Well, we're just gonna go conference, and we'll be right back.
You go conference and break the protocol of sitting and waiting. I'll be here doing things.
Okay. Are you okay? Are we fine?
Oh no, I'm fine. I'm fine. You go ahead.
Do you want some tea or coffee or something? We have
Is that really what you're thinking about right now when they're shooting outside?
She is absolutely worried about your mental health.
You go do what you were doing. I'll be fine. I promise. I promise. I'm fine.
Great. Okay. And she closes the door. And yeah, they're just like trying to think of ways that they could put you at ease, and like, so Helen must be really commanding or like confident, and it's the difference that's freaking them out.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna dig for my actual friends now.
Okay, cool. Where do you want to be when you do this digging?
I think I want to recreate as best as possible what was happening when I went full like into Helen.
Mm-hmm. You were sitting in her chair typing.
Mm-hmm. And I want to just like meditate there and see if I can like connect back to where I was.
Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna need a roll for this. I guess meditating. It's got to be a shadow. I don't know what else it would be.
That was a weird roll, and I liked every second of it. It's not a good number, but I did like that roll. Just a straight shadow check, right?
Yeah, and I'll say you get +2 because you've used this thing before.
Oh, all right. 18.
18. Okay, that's pretty good. You want to juice it with an action point, get it up to an extraordinary success.
You know what? For first attempt, I'll say I'm gonna leave it at the 18 for now and see what happens.
You feel this like loving, caring feeling that's like reaching through centuries to find you.
Is it just a vibe, or do I do I feel something touching me?
It's more like a warmth, like if you laid on the roof and it was sunny and it's like slowly seeping into your clothes and your body, getting
Okay.
you all toasty. That's what's happening. And you start to think you hear thoughts, but you can't make them out.
Hello?
And it's Andashar. He goes, Gale!
Oh, God, thank God. Andashar, what happened? What happened?
You disappeared.
Okay, so my body's not there at all?
No, should it be? We
I
thought
don't
maybe
know.
you cast a spell or something.
I just looked at files in whatever place I'm in. It is 450 years before where you are.
What?
I looked at documents in a file cabinet and I saw that the current date is 450 years before we get there. And also, I'm in someone else's body.
Well, that is strange. What does that mean?
I don't know, but whoever this Helen is, she has got to reevaluate her life choices and who she spends time with. Her coworkers are awful.
Gale, I don't know what has happened to you, but I will do everything in my power to bring you back.
Thank you. I'm trying on this end too. God, this is weird.
Are you in pain?
No, I mean, I don't want to be here, but I'm not in any physical pain, I promise.
Let's recreate your steps. I'm looking at the computer here, and you're getting a sense of him like studying the screen. And he's like, it looks like you were planning to send a message to this complex location and letters and numbers.
Real quick, what was the friend I made? My ghost friend from last episode, what was his name?
Gundirian.
Yeah, no, Gundirian was helping me. He wanted to write something real bad, and I was helping him out, but we were touching, and all of a sudden, wait, what happened to Gundirian?
Was that one of your ghost friends?
I think that was the only ghost friend, the only ghost that was friendly. Um,
What exactly did he want?
there were people coming after him. He really wanted to send some message on he wanted to divert power somewhere, and then he wanted to send a message out. I don't know where to.
This is strange. Do you have anything there that would have an explanation of this location for this message? Assuming it's anything logical, maybe there's something there that would explain it.
I can do my best to look around and see like what are we looking for? Like a physical document, or like something that would have been sent out electronically?
In those days, there was very little electronic communication. Most high-level digital communications would come in a what did we call it? It was like a fax machine. There would be a record of all sorts of digital lines and pictures that would be embedded with data that would then be decrypted on the other end of the line. You should have a machine there and an encoder.
Andashar, I appreciate everything you've done for me. You've been a real ally in all of our adventures. I cherish our time together. What the fuck is a fax?
Ask your colleagues there. You said there were people there?
Oh, they are not going to answer that question for me, I guarantee you.
You need to command them.
I'm like, you've seen me try and command someone to do anything?
Listen, in a crisis, there cannot be a vacuum. Someone must step in and take charge and do what needs to be done. In this case, that's you.
Fuck me, I'll try.
No one else can do this for you, Gale.
All right. I'm gonna see it. I had to really focus on trying to find this connection right here. So if I lose contact with you, I just know that I will try to get back in touch with you and give you an update, or I'll do my best to just be back there. I don't know.
I'll stay here as long as I can.
Okay. All right, and I get up and I start going to where my coworkers have
Okay, yeah.
went
You
to.
open the door to the filing cabinet, and they're smoking a joint, and they're like, ah!
Okay, so you just wanted to sit and wait without me then. All right. So that's what's happening. Okay. We're now going to start
Helen!
looking for missives between this building and any other location here.
And they turn around and they look at the disused fax, and it's got another little thing on a pedestal next to it. And they both point. We'd have to plug it in.
Well, then put the fucking joint down and plug it in. Did I say I or did I say we?
Let's cut back to the future. Beyza, Dr. Steve is asking you how you like your coffee.
Like it black. Very strong, like my min.
Thank you, Airplane.
I like my coffee bitter.
And rough.
He smiles and hands you your coffee. And he gestures towards the seat, and he takes the seat himself.
Beyza will approach him, just stride across the room, all full of like.
He's only a few
boom.
feet away. I
All
did
right,
say
well,
it's a kitchenette, so
Yeah, so I'll take a few steps, but there's a lot of like hip and confidence, and
hell yeah.
she'll grab a donut off the table, and she'll like push his chair back with one foot so he's leaning it back against the table and smash a donut into his mouth. I think you know what I want from you, sir.
He lets this happen, but he kind of gently pushes for you to get out of his personal space or whatever, but he he takes the rest of the donut and pretends to be enjoying himself.
Just totally like it's no big deal. I'll drink, just sit back and lean against the other counter and sip coffee.
Beyza, where did you come from? Who are you?
I am a soldier. That's all you need to know from me for now. I like mystery. You are mystery to me, man. You tell me where you are from.
Well, I'm from the University of Saskatchewan. Or its fantasy equivalent. And I'm an archaeologist of some renown. I've written a few books. I grew up on Delphos. I have 3 fathers, 2 mothers. I have 6 brothers, sisters, and others. I'm a Libra.
Are you single?
Ish.
Ish. Tell me more about this man. This singleness. Ish.
Well, we are married. Her name is Donna. She's pretty special. But you know, we have an understanding.
Give me back donuts.
Yeah, really. You've lost your donut privileges, buddy.
Oh my god.
No donut for you.
she
Poor
grabs
Dr. Steve.
She grabs the donut out of his hand and the box of donuts and then strides out of.
Tina's to your left and Crunch is to your right as you come out the door.
Who wants
And-
donuts?
Stuck in the middle with you.
As soon as Beyza grabs the donut back and is like stepped away from
Uh-huh.
this guy, Zohra takes her coffee and like just kind of nonchalantly like tosses it like right at this guy's like crotch.
He lunges backward. His chair bangs into the bookshelf and he lurches up to his feet. There's coffee on the ground where his crotch was.
Married men, Shekref Kolera. Cannot believe.
Zora, I
do not
I
want
think
to
there's
hear.
been a misunderstanding.
She's walking away.
Shit. Zora, give me an insight check.
The shadow?
Shadow, yeah.
It's gonna be an 18.
18. All right. Do you want to juice that with an action point?
Sure.
Okay. You don't think he really cares about having sex with Beyza. You think it's just a task that he had to perform, like he's putting on a show for business reasons, which seems odd for a scientist. Like, what does he need Beyza for?
Like he wasn't physically interested, or
Oh no, he did have visible interest before the incident.
like he feels like he has to put up an air of like he
Like he's
gets-
pretending to be a charismatic dandy,
Gotcha.
foppish character.
Gotcha. So this was a pretty big blow to his ego, like the way that it went.
Hard to say. It seemed more business-like than that. Like,
Hmm.
oh, that didn't work. Move on to the next thing.
All right, well, she'll share all that with Beyza once they're far enough away.
Okay.
She'll also give her sister a little like high five.
You've received a high five.
See, I told you, it's total jerk ass. But something is wrong. Is possible maybe I don't know. Can you tell if is Kimura or like is this show? Is he making this into production somehow?
This is interesting. I am not in my area of expertise, but I think maybe he did not seem honestly enthusiastic.
No, it was physical. enthusiastic, but was I mean, who would not be? Look at you. But
Oh, you're too nicest.
no, is honest. You take good care of yourself. But I mean, yeah, was weird, weird feeling.
I agree. It's not usually when I, am coming onto, someone is usually pretty obvious, and he lets up mixed signals.
Mhm.
And then the being married, I need to keep that to it.
Oh.
So he's not even wearing a ring.
It is so disgust. Oh, cannot believe you. And he's like, ish. How can you be ish if you get married? Married? Suddenly I am French.
When I get mad, they become friends.
Zohra.
I think there is a crawler. I think there is a crawler in this box. I can't say crawler with a Russian accent. I'm sorry. But there's one in this
Crawler.
box, I think.
I think there is Crowley.
So Tina's looking around Crunch, and she's like, there are a lot of cameras or sensor devices. Maybe this is a show.
Like a prank show? That would explain all the ghosts, and perhaps it's some kind of weird government mind control experiment to test how we react. Are we comfortable enough to drink coffee in a situation where we may be haunted and abducted into the spirit realm? That sort of thing.
Her eyes are just super duper wide.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
So it's not ghosts.
No, it's not. Nothing to worry about. Crunch definitely thinks it's ghosts.
Where's Gale?
Perhaps Gale. You know what? I bet last time this happened, it was the White Spider, and there was an abduction, and there's probably a really cool fight going on somewhere, something like that. I don't think it's like spooky ghosts.
What?
Can I get you anything?
She taps her oak leaf pin, and she's like, Gale, is there a fight going on?
For the last time, Janet, we are looking for missives, not documents about taxes.
Yeah, so Crunch, you got any ideas?
Is what's this guy's name? Mr. Happily Married Santiago.
Steve Santinelli, yeah. Dr. Steve.
Santinelli. Is he still in there?
He's on the ground, like wiping up the coffee with a rag.
Cool. I'm just gonna go in and I'm just gonna like look down and be like, tough day at the coffee stand there.
Yes, your Excellency. Of course, yeah. Your friend there, you came up from a different area of the facility with Beyza? Is her name?
Yes.
She's something else, huh?
A remarkable woman. Yes. Real quick, did I hear all that stuff go down when I was eavesdropping? Okay.
You were eavesdropping.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. I got an earful. Yes, and she is, from what I know, she is not one to be trifled with. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
I'm just gonna get my coffee and exit the area. Yeah, no, none too friendly.
Excellency, before you go, and he leans over in the coffee machine and he's pretending to pull a shot, and he kind of gives you a look like, lean in, let's whisper.
Oh boy. Now me? This guy really gets around. Okay. I lead in conspiratorially. I can't help it. If it's a conspiracy, I got to get in on this. Yes.
Sir, I just want to let you know it's an honor to meet you, someone who lived through that many years of deprivation, and yet you'd come back to help this group of people. It's pretty admirable.
Well, I don't like to brag, but you are 100% correct. I am admirable. I was thinking that just the other day. Thank you.
Of course. I mean, look, you've been here a while. You know these people, and you know how they work. We're going to want an exclusive management operation over the whole facility to manage the dig, the whole operation. We're not just talking the facility, which goes back, I don't know, 600 years, was it? Back to slavery times.
Yeesh.
And then the gate, everything below that, we're talking about digging down deep to try to get to the first people. Do you know what I mean?
Barely, but that does sound quite interesting.
The
Yeah.
first people, we don't talk about the Zaraxes Domani. They're considered like cursed. They're blamed for all the ills of society. So like even polite gentlemen like you and Steve aren't prone to discuss it. But for an archaeologist, he's just laying it all out there. And he says, well, we're going to need a man on the inside, if you will, someone to run our diplomatic situation vis-a-vis the locals and the conclave, and there'll be a consortium of companies, surely. I've had contact from the Order of the Red Circle. Have you heard anything about them since rejoining the
I
galaxy?
forget. Have we?
You may have received, surely you've read up some dossiers or whatever. You know that Shauna came from them. No. Shauna worked for you guys. I don't know if you would have met any of their people.
I'm just going to lie and be like, well, of course, I mean, I'm well informed. It does sound it just sounds like an opportunity.
It's a business opportunity, Ebenezer. Do you understand?
I do.
You've been out of the game a while. You may not know what's happened to your finances, but they could improve logarithmically. Most people would say exponentially, but that's not scientifically accurate, of course.
Does he actually say that?
Yeah.
Yes, logarithmically. All Crunch can think about right now is that someone has just told him, you don't know what's happened to your finances. And now I cannot wait to check my bank account. That is bone chilling. That is bone chilling.
Ebenezer's looking at his 401k immediately.
Now that comms are back on, you could do that if you want.
Yeah, I need to be going. And something just came up. We shall talk soon, though. Thank you.
He takes your hand and shakes it a little too firmly, and then he gives you this look. You've seen this look before. This is somebody that wants to buy you off, and they might be dangerous if you don't take a bribe.
Or maybe he's into me. I don't want to rule
Also
anything out.
possible.
So I'm definitely making note of that. I'm gonna exit the room as soon as I can and go stand next to
Okay.
people who are capable of protecting me if I'm attacked.
Yeah, you find your group more or
Yeah.
less in a bundle over by some gear and a tripod and some other stuff.
Hey, everybody.
Crunch.
Come on, everybody, let's do the crunch. I said it. Uma mau 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 mau.
Would you like donuts, sir?
I would. I mean, not thinking back to the. Let's do the crunch. Well, yes, I would.
I'll gently put it in your mouth.
Oh, okay.
It's donut for you, nice man.
We
What
can't
the-
say these things around me.
Let us try to find missing friend. Yes.
Yes. Sounds good.
Yes, maybe Andashar has had enough private time. I mean, I don't know how long that kind of thing take.
Tina's looking at all of you like, did I miss something? What? It sounds kind of
Andashar
vaguely
needs
sexual.
need private time to get in contact with Gale because totally not a romantic feeling for Gale, but for some mysterious reason want us all to exit the room as he speak to her by himself, because is absolutely no romantic feeling whatsoever.
Tina's like, oh no, he's totally in love with her.
Yeah, this is sarcasm.
Oh, sorry.
Sarcasm.
Is chasm of sarcasm.
And I think we found the title.
Yes.
So you head back to the office. Who wants to go in first?
Me? Oh, wait.
I will go in first. I am the kick the door down, go in first kind of person.
You come in and you see Andashar leaning over the desk and his hand between his legs. No, just kidding. He's just sort of sitting upright in his chair and eyes closed, sort of stiff posture, sitting where Gale was sitting.
Hello?
I was gonna walk over and slam my hand on the desk next to him.
Okay, yeah, he startles, his eyes open, and he says, Beyza,
Have you found Gale yet?
I had an experience.
Please describe this experience.
He looks over at Crunch, and he's like, his eyes widen like, you're not sure what he's trying to convey, but he's trying to convey something. Maybe he
he's
doesn't
into
trust
me.
these two. What?
I said maybe he's into me. I'm the belle of the ball today.
Everybody's into Crunch. Why wouldn't they be?
Is problem with Crunch? Is
Oh,
is Crunch next?
What? No! Don't
actually,
let me go.
Here's the thing. I'm not telepathic, and yet I received a telepathic message from Gale. She said she's back in time. 450 years.
Is crazy talk. Is crazy person talking now.
Did Gale mess around with gay technology?
Well, she was in that rig for a while before we went through. But not very long. Crunch convinced her to step out of it.
What is rig?
Oh, it was this strange machine that was sort of drawing power from a prisoner and using it to manipulate the excess radiation that came out of the gate to power a starship drive.
Oh, crazy spooky guy she was talking about.
Yeah, and according to your latest intel, by the way, there was a secret drive being developed, and some of the companies were tied tangentially with the Emperor of the Afridi Empire, the Design Safety Committee, the people that, or the design, anyway, the people that made Stoneflower Island, and a few other big players are connected to this. So you assume it's the same project.
Okay, so I don't know a lot about it. I do not know magic, and we have a lot of question about Git. But all I do know is sometimes people use Git, do not show up where think they're going to show up. It's the only reason why I ask.
Ugh. We should never have let her touch that goddamn statue.
Hey, statue god was a real ally.
You think is maybe something to do with statue? You think is maybe still here with? Oh, could be is maybe demon.
He sighs and
on.
puts his head in his hand. And then he gets up out of the chair and sort of walks in a circle for a little while.
I mean, she brought with, yeah?
Wasn't it in like a jacket, like imbued within the?
Was?
Yeah, she said she transferred its essence or something to the coat.
You think is problem?
I don't know what to think. We need a goddamn wizard of our own. Maybe that Santinelli character knows someone. Or your handler, Artist, and he like goes to head out of the room to find Artist. Do you want to stop him or?
Would she have a reason to?
I don't think so.
Okay. Then
He
no.
heads out. Tina comes over. Oh, what was that about?
Oh, not much. Gale maybe is possessed by a demon or something. You know that statue thing that she took spirit out of and carried around and brought with her through the gate, maybe. And then she go poof. So we don't have, I mean, we are just guessing, but we don't know what the thing was. So it's just kind of guess.
Everybody in the room, give me a shadow check. So Jayme, Kristy, and Ash.
Oh, that was better. 20.
If you have divination or spirit sense, add 2.
So 17 total.
17. Beyza?
I was typing. What am I rolling with or against?
Shadow.
Okay.
I don't think you have any requisite skill.
I don't. I have no real anything with shadow. I rolled an 8. My shadow is a 6, so that's 14.
14. Okay. So y'all feel like a cold presence a little bit, and your hair stands on end. But Beyza is pretty close to the chair, and you see someone standing next to the chair appear, and they're like frantically poking the enter button on the keyboard, but like their fingers going through it, and they're clearly agitated, and they slam their fist on the desk, but like there's no sound, and then they must twig that you're sensing them because they look back over their shoulder, and it's a fucking ghost.
No.
And it's like 3 feet away from you.
Well,
Any reaction?
No, I am not afraid of a ghost.
No, you didn't see it. Zora
Oh,
got a
Zora
20.
saw it. Okay. Sorry, I got our the Russian characters. Slavic. Whatever
Sorry.
they are, vaguely Slavic.
So Zora, you're just feet away from this guy, and he looks at you with this like fury.
Must suck to not be able to push button, huh?
He turns and takes off and vanishes into the wall.
It's gonna push the enter button.
Brilliant. You push the enter button, and there's like a little click, and some things on the screen flip over, and it says message sent. And then it says insufficient power.
Okay. Need to fix power.
It says contact contact communications support. It gives a little like phone code.
Okay. Is a communication room in here somewhere?
Tina's like looking around, looking at all the pictures. She's like, here's a map. Communications is a separate facility. It must be shielded for security reasons. Wow. The corridor's even closed off at both ends. Oh, but this part, that looks like the tunnel we just came out of. It went up into the storage room. Whoa. And so she's geeking out about a map.
Would be easier if I could just go through a ventilation duct.
You can do that?
Look at me. I am so tiny. I do all the time.
She looks up and you see a ventilation shaft. It's possible you could fit in there.
You get stuck in there one more. You get stuck in a small space like that again. I am not getting you out this time.
Ah,
We
I
could tie a
know
rope to
it's
your
come.
foot. And if you get stuck, we'll just drag you back.
does work. Is not the best solution. Is kind of chafing, but
We should find a schematic of the ventilation shafts. She starts going through everything.
well, if can get there by other means, then everybody can come if want to. And I guess she's gonna start trying to figure out a way to get to this communications room.
Okay, cool. You could probably use the computer.
Okay.
It has some power, but it doesn't have enough to send out a message for some reason.
Okay.
So you fuck with the console to try to locate some info. Crunch, any thoughts?
Nothing useful, just the usual nonsense that floats through my mind. I'm looking around for more ghosts, perhaps. Just poking around
Yeah.
the room. Nothing. No.
No.
maybe I'm just finishing the donut. I don't know. I got nothing.
All right, let's finish off with Gale. Gale, they've got the machine going. They fire it up, and the spool starts coming out like it was buffering, and it's sending out all this data. And then you're running it through the decoder, and there's a little readout. You see a code saying there's not enough power at the communications tower, that it needs to be transferred from the emergency distribution center, which is below the ramp north of the plaza, which is the area, the hexagonal chamber that you're next to.
All right. It needs to be diverted from communications to the hexagonal tower.
More power needs to go to communications, needs to be taken from elsewhere, I guess, or just boosted in some other way.
Okay. Janet, I need you to go back to the console. Back to the console. Got it? Divert power from anywhere you can into the communication center.
Can we do that from the office?
Well, I guess we're going to find out, aren't we, Janet? I'm sorry, did you guys not want me to take charge? You were complaining about that a minute ago.
Ruby says, I'm getting a readout from the decoder now. It's printing a disk. I'll take it to the other computer when it's ready.
Yes, please. Thank you,
And
Ruby.
you hear all kinds of ungodly noises coming out of the decoder. It's terrible.
Oh, God. Okay. I think I'm going to go check on Janet now, but thank you for everything you're doing, Ruby.
Sure. It's good to have you back, Helen.
I'm just happy to be here. And then I go over to Janet. Thank you for the Rocky Horror pun in the chat, Kristy. Damn it, Janet.
Okay, so yeah, she's at your computer and she's typing away, and I guess you're near her watching what she's doing, and you see her go to a screen where she goes to the emergency distribution center, and she types in an access code. Must be her personal code. She must be doing a memory technique because she does a little thing with her right fingers and then gets the last few digits. So you're able to remember. It's like 6 numbers.
And what are those
and
numbers?
No, it's not 420, 969.
Okay, so it's 42969.
So and yeah, up comes a screen where she's able to divert power from what's a thing that would be active? Countermeasures, defensive countermeasures, whatever those are. It sends them over to communications, and she's like, "There, I've got it." So who are you going to send the message to?
I mean, I'm just going to take a shot in the dark and see what happens.
And I believe you've already typed in that code, right?
Yeah.
So she looks down at it and she's like, "What is this code? Who is this?"
Guess we're going to find out. And I hit enter.
Oh, you didn't put
Nice.
anything in the body of the message.
Oh.
That's okay. Gmail warns you. You get a little chance to type.
Wonderful.
Yeah, you
so I
do.
hit enter and I see that GCal pop up and I'm like, oh goodness, yes, you're right. I need to finish writing. HELP exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, space, semicolon, right parenthesis.
She's like, what is the semicolon thing?
Don't worry about that, 10 cent.
Wait. Oh, you hit enter. And she's like, you didn't even tell him where we are.
Oh, God damn it. You're right. I put in the code again and I start in communication center.
So while you're typing, a message comes back and its field is blank. And that's it. So do you want to say anything else? Contact. She's like, I don't think that worked. Why don't we contact surface security? She's like, Helen, did you hit your head or something? Here, sit down. And she sits you down.
Janet,
in the
are you
chair.
sure you're not still high?
I'm going to look through the phone book and make sure I have the number right. And she goes and
You do
she's
that.
clearly
and if I see that that
fuming.
joint moved from anywhere it was when you dropped it, I am going to throw you out to wherever that shooting is.
Shooting? What?
Are you fucking kidding? Janet, are you that high you didn't hear the shooting?
She looks horrified.
We are talking about this in your performance review.
You feel that warm Andashar feeling flood through you. And he says, Gale, are you there? Gale.
Yeah, what Andashar, we diverted power to a communications center. I'm not sure what that's doing to get me back, but it seems to be helping whatever situation this is.
Gale, you did something.
On your end?
Wherever you are, something you did. The inbox is flooded with messages.
What do they say?
He's like, they're strange. They're like codes.
There's this weird semicolon in parentheses.
Right.
That's a good place to end it.
With me unofficially voicing an NPC.
All right. How's everyone feel?
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to take charge, Gale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was great.
I'm still not sure what's happening on my end that is affecting the regular story, but I'm very into it.
Your poor coworkers.
Yeah.
Helen's gonna wake up in her own body and she's gonna be like, what the fuck happened? Why does everyone hate me?
Right.
What happened to Janet?
Why did Janet quit?
Hostile work environment.
Yeah.
She was our star employee. What happened?
Everybody else is like, is she okay? She seems so different. But maybe she hurt herself. Maybe she hit her head. And she's like, these people are all so terrible.
I was told to be bossy. I went bossy.
No, it's
You went
awesome.
for
It
it.
was
Oh,
awesome.
yeah,
It
it's
was
fine.
terrific.
It's
No, I know. It's
was-
fine. I'm just saying.
Anybody have any likes? Anything stand out?
I liked the whole thing with Beyza and the donut, and
Oh my
that
God.
was that
I
was
was
great.
just about to
That was
say
perfect.
Beyza taking back the donut.
I thought you were going to straddle him. I didn't think you'd try to force feed the poor bastard.
Aren't those two in the same, honestly?
Okay,
If
yeah.
he had been into Vora, that scene would have ended totally differently.
I'm sorry, did you try to say that if he had been to Zora or if he had been into Vor?
Vor.
Because you definitely said Vora.
Either way, the number of Beyza submissions to fanfiction.net are through the roof after this
Oh,
episode.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, we do need to read out loud Gun Clippy. Would you like to write a message?
Mhm.
It appears you're trying to write a note for help.
Yes.
Need assistance?
Oh my God, none of you even thought to ask Roger for assistance.
Well, I'm not on this plane of existence yet, am I?
I guess Crunch wouldn't necessarily think of it.
He's usually so tech savvy too. I don't know.
Yeah, Ondashar should have. Oh well.
Can I pull Roger out of my inventory?
Oh shit, how'd you get in there?
So
I
I was
also-
just
Yeah, I'm sorry.
sorry. Go ahead.
I keep talking over people. Sorry. You go ahead.
Oh no, but I'm changing the subject.
Oh, well, I was just gonna say if we're doing likes, I also liked Beyza's donut power move. That was a memorable moment. Uh, Gale as Helen, putting the hell in Helen was amazing. I'd imagine that being those poor co-workers. Also, Kristy, I want to take and isolate Zohra saying crunch as like a ringtone for text or something.
Whenever you
It
get
is-
that,
it is
text it to me.
perfect.
Crunch. I'll
And
look
Jeff,
for
it is
that.
slipping my mind, which I hate. I usually have my notepad here. You had an excellent line earlier. I will remember it when I listen to this episode and compliment you later because it was a good one. It was a good turn of phrase. I was like,
Was it something Ondashar said?
Well, now you need to write down, remember what Jeff said.
oh no, I'm stuck in a loop. Now I need to remember to write down what Jeff said.
Good.
I'm
I'm
done.
excited to find out which one that was.
Yes. You said something great. I don't know what it was, but it was really good.
I don't think it was a character quote. I think it was like just you like making an offhand comment, but it was a nice phrase.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I super
Even better.
fucking loved the second that Crunch realized that his funds were just fully dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about my manse?
And Zohra can't wait for the moment that Crunch comes and asks her for help.
Yes. It tells me this two-factor authentication. What is this?
Oh, it's no problem. I will help you. I am very good with the finances.
Oh no. I'm ruined.
Why is all my stock in potatoes?
Encrypted podcast funds.
I have to throw another vote Beyza's way. Ash, give Beyza another action point.
All right.
Any wishes for next time?
Figuring out this thing with Gale.
Getting Gale
Yeah.
back, yeah, for sure.
Not being dead, for sure.
I'm really it's this is starting to feel very Lost esque, and I'm here for it. Like
Yeah.
sort of Twin Peaks Lost territory.
Oh, with the time travel?
Yeah. Well, and supernatural stuff happening, and it's all a mystery, and there's mysterious people doing mysterious things, and
Yeah.
most of them are shady.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
As far as Gale's concerned, they're living life without Gale. This is their darkest timeline.
Speaking of, let me do a final last what do you call it? Post-credit sequence. Gale starts to communicate with Ondashar, and then all of a sudden everything goes white and their hands melt away, and Helen snaps back to herself and grabs her head, and she goes, "Janet, what are you doing over here? Get back to work." That's it.
I wish that every episode's post-credit sequence just loops back to those three from here on out for the rest of the season. Just the further adventures.
As they slowly suffocate.
Oh no!
Every post-credit scene is, Janet, what are you doing here? Get back to work.
Is that a joint?
Freeze frame as they high five.
Yeah.
Janet's gonna be the big bad season 8.
Don't give me ideas.
And no, please let me give you ideas because I want this so bad.
Evil Janet.
Oh, see,
All
it's
right.
gonna be
How do,
it's
Go
gonna
ahead.
be Helen because she's gonna have this like hole in her memory. It's gonna
Yes.
drive her like slowly insane. So she's gonna become like a white or something, you know? And so
So her
we're
only unfinished business will be bloody revenge.
yes. But she's not gonna go no against who exactly. So she's gonna see us and it's just gonna be awful. It's gonna be so
Perfect.
bad. And how is she going to finish that business? Because her unfinished business is getting back that hole in her memory.
She'll have to consume every mind she comes across until she
Mhm.
finds the right one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's
Gets
sort
her
of
memories back.
a Helen Hunt, if you will.
Well, goodbye, everybody.
How do people find you on the internet, Jayme?
I don't deserve a plug after that. Move on. I'm on YouTube, whatever.
Kristy.
I have short stories up for free on a website called Vocal. They're under my full name though, so look in the show notes for a link to that.
Really
Hell
good.
yeah. Ash?
Thank you.
You can find me on both Blue Sky and Mastodon as Dr. Mod, DOKTORMOD. Yeah, and that's pretty much it.
It's very funny.
And
I'm
AJ.
You can find me on YouTube, whatever. You can find
Whatever.
me on Twitter at AJ or X, I guess, at AJ_GANAROS. On Blue Sky as AJ the Slayer. On Instagram and TikTok at AJ_the_Slayer. And you can also find me on my other podcast, which is Christmas Tide, Ohio. It is a beautiful and wonderful anthological series taking place in the Kids on Bike system. And we are exploring this fictional Christmas Hallmark-esque town named Christmas Tide and solving all of the mysteries there in just the wackiest way possible. And you're going to love it if you listen to it.
true.
Indeed. You can find us on Facebook, Shattered Worlds RPG. We're on Twitter at SWRPGpod. You can send us an email. Send us an email
An email.
at shatteredworldspod@gmail.com.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes. Follow us on everything. You can find me on most things at El Jefe Tacoma. And you can also find me on Omniversal Escapades, which is a YouTube and Twitch show. Twitch.tv/Omniversal Escapades. Same deal with YouTube. And we're doing all kinds of fun stuff over there. So check us out.
Like, yeah.
I've made a friend. I've made one of those like podcasting type friends that I might be able to convince to do some stuff with me. So stay tuned.
Hell
That's
yeah.
super vague. But we've been
Nice.
watching each other's shows and like talking about it. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. That's pretty much all I've got. Thank you for listening. Thank you all for joining me. And until we meet again, keep it rolling. Shout out to Space Knife for letting us use their track I'm Taking Off, Shield Your Eyes from their Into the Black Hole EP. Thanks, Space Knife. Keep it rolling.
I'm taking off.
So long, farewell.
Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. We're recording now, so the goofs are gone.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The goofs left the station. There's no more goofs to be had. It's all seriousness now. Welcome to Shattered Worlds. We are an audio drama. We do not deal in jokes, japes, none of that.
Mm-hmm. We barely even use the dice. We're just mostly exploring philosophical concepts.
We're exploring ourselves, really.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wink, wink.
That's a little too interesting, Ash.
Whoa, yeah. No.
That's a whole different podcast. Join me on Thursdays at 5.
Ash's winks. Oh, God. Did you just hear my stomach do a thing?
Yes, I did. It was beautiful and excellent.
Hmm.
Damn.
You should probably eat, but I did hear it, and it was wonderful.
Yeah.
It was just the bear from last session reminding us that it is a beautiful thing. And
There was
exists.
a bear?
There was a bear last
Yeah.
session.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
exited pursued by one.
No, the Polish bear. The drinking,
Oh!
smoking, Nazi
Out
murdering
of
bear.
character bear.
That's a different bear. That's a much different bear.
He's different bear.
And it is me.
You are a bear ghost.
No, Gale's a ghost. I'm just a bear.
Ghost of Bearsters. What? I was holding in a terrible joke, and it's
Oh,
like
no,
a
let
sneeze.
it out, honey. Sing out, Louise.
What?
Sing
Oh.
out, Louise. Let it out.
Yeah,
Don't hold
say
that
it
bad
again.
joke
Say
in.
your joke again.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Ghost Bearsters.
Woo!
Oh.
Why would you hide that? Why would you hold that beautiful gem in your mind and your soul?
Something weird.
I appreciate the support.
Yeah. That's what we're
Well-
here to do, is support each other.
Yeah.
It's true.
And have to save Gale from Gozer Gozerian anyway, so it's totally, it's appropriate. Nice, AJ.
Yeah.
What did you say?
You said it certainly wasn't a blow to his ego.
Oh, no.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Oh, I had the chat covered up. Oh, what a crime.
You missed some zingers. There's been some
Yeah.
zingers.
My emotional support earring.
Yes. Yes, it's so good. I'm glad somebody read that one out.